Welcome back to our ultimate ramen tier list. Today we're gonna go over different kinds of buldak ramen. In the middle, we already reviewed this, but to make sure we have a good comparison, this is the standard buldak. And then over here, we've got the cheese buldak. And kind of similar, but a little bit different, this is carbonara. While I was cooking this, I noticed that while the regular buldak and the cheese one have very similar noodles that are a lot thinner, the carbonara has significantly wider noodles. I'm really curious how that's gonna taste. Even though the carbonara and the cheese both came with the powder, the carbonara one genuinely looks more creamy after you mix it all together. As a baseline, we're gonna try the regular buldak first. Yeah. It's very sweet, like we talked about in the last one. I've never tried either of these two, so I'm really excited to dig in. It actually does smell very cheesy. Wow. This genuinely reminds me of the flavor of 닭갈비, which is spicy chicken kalbi. One of my favorite foods, and actually I have a recipe on it too. Okay, I like this one immediately better than this one. Cheese and spicy food is just such a really good combo. So this is a winner for sure. Carbonara, this is the one I'm most curious about. Like I mentioned, the noodles are different and the texture looks the most unique too. Texture of the noodles, clearly better than these two. I love the chew. It holds on to that texture so well because it's just a little bit thicker. Combined with the extra surface area, it really feels like it clings onto this sauce well. This is by far the saltiest of the three. Carbonara also has cheese in it when you make the real dish. So these two do share some similarities in flavor. This is a lot more subtle though. This is kind of, you can almost confuse it for a regular buldak if you're not really paying attention. This is very different though, super distinct. You wanna try? That one's really fun. My favorite of the three is probably the carbonara. That is followed by this one. Lastly, the regular buldak. First off, the regular buldak, before we rated it at around the middle of B tier, I think that still makes sense, so let's keep it there. The cheese buldak, I'm gonna put it at high B tier. And actually, I'm gonna bump jampong up to A tier because I personally think it was really good and it doesn't really belong in B tier anymore. Lastly, buldak carbonara, I'm gonna put it at low A tier. Follow for part 6.